This flag behind me is a flag of a military uprising to defend freedom of speech and political assembly. This part represents political assembly. This part represents freedom of speech. Here is standing the letters, here in English, freedom of speech and political organization. This represents the land. If the flag is in this position, the rights are above the land, they exist. The weapons are facing down. If the flag is turned upside down, it is as if the rights are buried. Then the weapons point upward, and it is time to defend these rights with military force. Military force is an extremely serious matter and may prove more of a problem than of a solution. Therefore, the two erect armies have to be organized with an internal democratic system. In this system, groups of 50 people elect one representative. This is a ranking symbol for someone who is part of a 50-person voter group. This person is also part of the voter group, organizes the election for a delegate. This is a delegate or representative for that voter group. He does not lead the voter group, but he represents their opinions. These people group per 50 again in councils, and they elect a chairperson to conduct the meetings. The system goes on when these people, who are the representatives, group again in variable groups this time to elect per group a delegate. These group again in groups of 50 to elect councils, just like these one, but these one are elected both by a voter group and then also by the delegates. These people all have to be elected by a voter group, or they cannot be eligible to be elected by a delegates group. This is the chairperson of this voter group. So what you're looking at is a civil type of democracy inside the army. These are the same as these, can be ignored for this discussion. This is for a national democracy, and therefore this entire system has to be slightly adapted to be used for smaller groups. This in the national system is the provincial or county government, which follows the exact same rules as this one, except that typically there are larger groups of delegates who elect these ones. So these are also only twice elected, just like these. This is then again the same thing, but not in the national democracy. These would be the national government, these would be the members of the government. This would be the chair person who only conducts the meetings, nothing further than simply conducting the meetings, no power, not even the vote by exception. It's not a head of state. These would be the supreme government of the nation. In the army, this means that this body, which is essentially the same as this body and essentially the same as this body, only all twice elected, this is the entire army. This may be for a division or much smaller even as small as a regiment. These are for the entire group. In the army, this will be the top body of that army. They are involved in selecting the top commanders. This way the army is controlled by the soldiers, preventing the generals, or whatever the ranking commander would be, from abusing the power contrary to the will of the people. There are to be many armies who can cooperate with each other. This is the ranking system. Soldier, first class, second class. No, this was second class, this is first class. Corporal, second class, first class. Well, if you're going to win a war, you need an army which is well organized. Corporal passes on the orders for a group of up to 5 soldiers and fights himself alongside. Above the corporal you have the sergeant. That's the same for a group. In this system a group is up to 13 soldiers and 2 corporals. Above that is a lieutenant. Has a group of 3 sergeants. So that's exactly 40 people. Above that is a captain. In this system, a captain has 160 persons, so there's a quite large group for a captain. Normally. Above the captain is the major, colonel. So this is a major organizes a battalion, and the colonel organizes a regiment, and so on and so on. Brigadier or brigade general, 2-star general. This is a second class color and this is a first class color. It's all the same except for the soldier. This is a corps general, 3-star general. This is a general, captain general. He has above a fully complemented 200,000 persons, soldiers. The armies can coordinate their strategies through a mutual strategic command, which is staffed by